Rome hasn't fallen in a day, it's been dying for 100 years. And Atlas just watched the last Roman legion in his province pack up and leave. No soldiers, no law, no one coming to help. This is what it looked like to live through the end of an empire. My name is Atlas. The year is 455 AD. I live in a small town near the Rhine frontier, or what used to be the frontier before it stopped meaning anything. Rome is still an idea, but out here it's not a government anymore, it's a rumor. The market used to be full, now half the stalls are empty, shutters closed, and no one's bothered to open them in weeks. Nobody trusts the coins anymore anyway. What are you going to buy with money the empire can't back up? Then a merchant comes through. He's been walking for weeks and what he tells me changes everything. Rome, the city itself, was sacked. Not by an army we ever saw coming. Vandals crossing by sea, hitting the capital of an empire that once stretched from Britain to Mesopotamia. And the world didn't end, it just kept going, which somehow felt worse. If Rome could fall, what was protecting us? So we did the only thing left to do. We stopped waiting for help that wasn't coming, and we armed ourselves. Farmers with spears, a blacksmith's hammer repurposed as a weapon. No training, no army. Just people who understood that no one else was going to defend this place but us. We built what Rome used to build for us, a wall. Not stone, we didn't have the time or the hands for that. Wood, sharpened logs, hammered into the ground one at a time, day after day. And then they came, not an army, a group of Germanic settlers, pushed out of their own lands by people even more dangerous than them. They weren't looking for a fight. They were looking for somewhere to survive, same as us. We could have turned them away, some wanted to, but we needed hands, and they needed land. So we talked, cautiously, hands open, no weapons drawn. It wasn't trust, not yet. But it was enough. By harvest, we'd built something neither of us had before. A kind of peace that didn't come from an empire or an army or a treaty signed somewhere far away. It came from two groups of people deciding survival mattered more than the differences between them. The wheat came in golden that year, not because Rome protected us, because we protected each other. 476 AD, a Germanic general named Odoacer removes the last Western Roman emperor, a teenager named Romulus Augustulus. No battle, no dramatic siege, just paperwork and a title that stops being used. For Atlas, nothing changes that day. His world had already ended 20 years earlier, the day the legion marched off. I didn't survive the fall of an empire, I survived the world getting smaller, harder, and closer to home. Rome didn't end in a day, it just stopped being the answer. 2 centuries later, a new power would rise from the deserts of Arabia and reshape the world again. What if you lived through that?